no Devin Booker or Jalen Green for this game. Jalen Green's out for the season with Achilles injury, and then Devin Booker, I can't remember the injury, but he's out with injury. Another 1 to 2 weeks before he comes back. So yeah, this should be a pretty easy game without those two guys. Even though the Pheonix Suns are a 9th seed, hold on to that playing spot. You know, they're still going to get beat just because the two best players are out. The two star players are out. So yeah, they're just running out there with a whole bunch of role players, like pattern players. And that's just not gonna beat our team, especially when we're fully healthy, or at least almost fully healthy. Like they're not gonna beat a team with me, Brandon, Ingram, Scotty Barnes, or any of that at all.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here.
I'd be surprised if the Pheonix Suns end up making the playoffs, getting through the play-in because of their two best players being out with injuries. Then they don't have any other star players on that team outside of the two best players on their team. They're injured, so the guy we'd have to worry about most on this Pheonix Suns team is Malak at the center position, because he's like 7'2". He's about the same size as Ball and Wemby.
Should be a fantastic matchup. You know, BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting.
Serious?
It's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot. And it's the Suns with the ball. To the paint. Here's Fleming. And he takes the Phoenix stride and slams it home. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm. Pass to MP.
Moderate Ingram.
Outside Ingram. Back to MP. Puts up a three. Fleming grabs the miss. Here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pheonix Suns. Now done. Here's Malala. And that one is stopped right through. Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to. MP with it. Last game out, he had 38 points. Stewart left side. And here's Ingram outside. Another from three. Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage. What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Pass to Fleming. Shoots over Barnes. Fleming, no good. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more often time than not. Barnes, no good. Fantastic defense, giving full effort. Ball passes to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Pheonix. Quickly against Ball. Pass to Fleming. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 3, Allen. Quickly with a rebound. Toronto has gone 1 and 2 from three-point land so far. MP, that was good. Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains the step. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. One player he is worried about in particular
Ingram. Around 3.
Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game.
Almost made that chop-up buzzer.
Knock it down. Out left to the wing. Pass the ball. Down outside. Here's Fleming, covered by Ingram. Fleming, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back. Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Look, some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. This is why ball takes a big amount of green. This is very accurate and confident.
More Ingram.
Now MP, outside Ingram.
There we go.
Man on the left rim and in. Ingram's got 5 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Wait, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's ball. Pass to Malwatch. Here's Fleming. Inside. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's
Oh man, quickly, yeah, dunk it over Lonzo. There we go.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to switch down for a guy who can make a pass or play when it is right in your face.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Outside Ingram. Pass to MP. Outside Barnes. Out quickly. Hounded by Ball.
Into Brad Ingram for 3. There we go.
Remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
And here's Ball. 9 points in his last outing. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Quickly passes to Stewart. Now here's MP from behind the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Fleming's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball into the lane. Allen against MP. Goes up from the top of the key. Allen can't get it to go.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
Drive coach was crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tried that bad boy again.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
And so it's Phoenix with it. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Fleming. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a brick and mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
One Brad Ingram.
MP scanning the floor. Man, that one drops for him.
I call timeout. We got by 6.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. To the inside. Here's Fleming. Hits the fadeaway.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And Toronto has possession. Their last encounter in Toronto.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Following the three-point basket by Toronto. Over to the left wing. Puts it up from 12.
Good day.
Down
Oh,
outside.
bro.
It's Maloa.
Oh, what are you doing, ball? Bro.
And that one home. And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions. doesn't he?
Right.
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's MP. 9 points in the game. Barnes passes to MP. Toronto needs to get off the shot here. Toronto has
There we go, Jamal. Easy finish at the rim right there. Good ball movement right there
and
before
the
the shot
Raptors
clock.
lead by 7.
You know, he went off.
Quickly against Hall. Pass to Dunn. 4-3. The shot misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Bull with it. He picked up 10 in his last game. And here's Barnes.
Hey, Scotty. Put it up.
Pulls up.
Oh,
Hall with the rebound. And so it's Hall with it. Brings it up for the Phoenix Suns.
right. Now, 2 fouls.
That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Malawach. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. They set the pick. On the wing, Strus. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lead by 4.
Come on, RJ. Gotta heat up.
Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. Now Barrett. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Phoenix grabs the miss. Fleming's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Ferguson. Rebound by MP.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range. But I don't
Oh,
think
my
it's
balls.
Yeah, you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking out bombs like that.
Come on, RJ.
Now here's MP. The 3, Barrett.
Oh,
Grabs the miss. Fleming's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Does pass to Ferguson. Pass to Fleming. Down outside. Here's Ferguson. No good with the triple.
defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
oh, ball's going mismatch. I see.
MP outside.
Right ball. Kick it out to Jamal. There we go. That's open. Oh, he missed it.
They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
But on the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Outside Barrett. The free ball. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Suns trailing. Pass to Dunn. The three. It's rebounded by Barrett. In the quarter
Right
management
ball.
here. They can go 2 for 1.
Shoot 3. Oh, getting out.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against it next time.
Here's Ferguson. It's Strus outside. The rebound by MP.
Go Jamal. Do your thing. Oh, yeah, it's Murray Boyles.
Nice
It's
job by
tight.
Murray Boyles. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Strus. Here's Fleming. Knocks down the triple. Fleming's got 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Oh, that almost went in. Damn. That was a full court piece.
You gotta show some fight.
And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And one.
It is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run it every time you get the opportunity.
They've got Royce O'Neal, Jalen Williams out there with Max Strus, and it's Bosch in the four. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player, but Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
All right, let's get a report
Go
from
Murray Boyles. One hand slam. There we go.
He picked up 38 points. His passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them.
Oh, are you serious? Oh my god. That was 3 fouls.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this night.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Screen by O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. On the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. And they've been winning at a high level this season.
Yeah, that's right. It wouldn't matter, brother.
Close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Bosch. And no good. The dry spell continues. Oh, and he makes him pay at the other end.
Very consistent
Bro,
tonight.
no, I know run now.
Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Sissoko passes to O'Neal. Pass to Strus. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low. MP, that was good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a
They
lot
call
of
timeout. We got by 12. We're running away with it now.
Here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Different look for Phoenix. Malwatch is checked in for Williams. Allen comes in for O'Neal. And it's Ball in for Strus. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. There's Ball with a 3. Offensive rebound. Malwatch. No good.
Good day.
And they can't put it into the drought.
It's obvious frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Bosch. Ball looks over the floor. There's the three. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors lead by 12. Here's Jones.
Jones.
Good. And the assist goes to MP.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Malwatch. Let's go with a three. Once again, off the mark by Pheonix.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
MP, no good. Pheonix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. It's stolen by MP.
That's Scotty. Too easy, one hand slide.
Vicious dunk by Barnes.
And that's what happens when
15
you don't take care of
overall.
the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
They call another timeout, but they
Mistakes
still
lead to
can't
breaks.
stop us.
That's just textbook right there.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Scotty Barnes.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Pass to Fleming. Here's Sissoko to get back on track. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Nice
Sorry, Brian Ingram.
Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
MP outside. Step back shot. Kicks it out to Barnes. And here's Ingram outside.
Sorry,
From
Brian
deep.
Ingram.
Ingram's got 13.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level.
Right, 18 overall.
Pass to Malwatch. To the inside. Rebound.
D.
When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors.
Tyus Jones for 3. Oh no, with this tickle
As
the
Toronto
other.
keeps possession.
Right, half time, and we lead by 19.
Now front by 19 going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Well, I think for the Raptors, the last game of their season and plenty to play for. They're still holding that #1 spot in the conference. They'll need to protect it.
Always great to see meaningful games down the stretch. They all count. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Toronto Raptors.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
Thanks for for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Oh man, you look
That
like
mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So for Toronto right now,
good
from
day.
the three. And Joe quickly is out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
Come on, Brad Ingram.
Such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Scar.
That one goes in. He's got 15.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And he taps it home with authority.
I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute
all
here in the
right.
third. He buries it from 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Ball against MP. Pass to Malwatch. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Quickly outside. MP against Ball. MP outside. Just 4 to shoot. Stewart, the
Brad
pass to
Ingram
Ingram.
for 3.
And a miss there on the triple.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Back to Ball. Pass to Allen. The 3 is up. And Ball with the basket. The assist from Allen. Ball's got 6.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Outside Barnes. From downtown. And it's Pheonix with a rebound. Malowitz has got 5 rebounds tonight. Done outside. Ball against MP. Pass to Malowitz. Allen outside. The 3 from Ball. Barnes with the
Yep.
rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And the shot goes down.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Ball against MP. Oh, sweet move. Allen outside. Shot is up. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Here's Dunn. From the top of the key, he buries it. He has 7. And so here is Toronto. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Quickly, right side. Outside Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. And it's Pheonix with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
MP against Ball. John outside.
Dude.
Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Toronto passing it around. Down low. Deflects the pass. Done with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Tipped away. It's stolen by MP. And the Basket is good. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
Pass to Dunn. Now here's Allen. Lets the three fly. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Raptors making a change here. Juzang's checked in. And so MP will bring it up for
Come on,
Toronto.
Brad Ingram.
Ingram on the wing. Back to MP.
Let's get Juzang open.
Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing.
Juzang for
Here's
3.
Juzang.
Oh,
On the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third screen. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
You could get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And
Oh,
again
Brad
for
Ingram.
3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to
He's
really
about to
stress
break
the
his own
defense.
record from
Would
last
you believe
season.
he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Phoenix calls timeout. Look no further than this list of the top 3-point shooters since the All-Star break. Brandon Ingram, number 1. R.J. Barrett is 2nd.
And these two have been flat out torching the Nets from distance. Anytime either of them gets a chance to fire from deep, they do it without hesitation.
Pass the ball. Allen with a screen on MP. Dunn outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
As soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. All no good.
Yep.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Tipped. And a foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Bol, he's checked in for Toronto. R.J. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. Allen, the pass to Ball. Pass to Bosch. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way.
No ball roll.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball balls to down with a jump ball. Yeah, too easy.
Back to MP.
Come on, ball.
Pass to Bol. Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Juzang. No made baskets yet. Barrett finds MP. 4 on the clock.
Go ball roll.
Passing it around.
There we go.
Yeah, that one's good. Oh.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Done. Pass to Bosch. Back to Dunn. Beyond the arc. Cole grabs the board. Well, the Raptors shooting 59% in this one. A good average. MP outside. This one for 3. On target from range. MP's got 11 points here in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
They set a pick. Pass to Dunn. Here's Bosch. Back to Dunn. Jackson with 3.
Good
Cole grabs
D.
the board.
Yep.
On offense, here come the Raptors.
Go Marty Boyles. One hand slam. There we go.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Suns. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Allen, the pass to Ball. Down outside. Pocket 6. Fires for 3. Ball grabs the board. Toronto has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. A nice shot by MP.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ball passes to Dunn. Allen outside. A minute 15 left in the third. Ball outside. From deep. Can't hit that time. Good D by MP.
Go Marty Boyles. 2 hand slam. There we go.
This period, I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
With only 1 game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings would look in the West. You take a look at the Suns. The season is winding down. They sit 9th on the outside looking in currently.
Well, right now for the Suns, they can
Go
stay
ball
alive
ball.
if they win out or come close
Go
to
ball
it.
ball.
Now, it would be a
Bigger
uphill
than
battle.
everybody. Let's
Or
go.
at least they could hold off their vacation plans. They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Stroops the pass to Dunn. And here is Williams. Pass to Strus. Dunn outside. Once again, off the mark by Pheonix.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
A nice shot by MP.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the court can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows.
Dunn, pass to Williams. Now Strus. They need this. Rebound by the Raptors. Bulls got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's good.
Now it's a 40-point lead on a 34.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Bruce with the bucket.
10 seconds left.
Unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
From deep, MP. And
Got
the
it.
Raptors another 3.
Their strategy
Got
has been pretty
37.
simple here in the second half.
We got by
Attack
41.
from three-point range.
And we're going to lead by 41 to end the third quarter. I'm probably not going to play a fourth quarter because it's a blowout.
Yeah, while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked.
2:25 left. Alright.
MP comes in for DeRozan.
So we're up by
They're
53.
just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
They've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Grayson Allen. And it's done in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the
Good
floor
day.
for the Suns. For Toronto, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth.
Now it's
MP shot is
39.
good.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Dunn. Off target from three-point range.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Allen on the wing. Pass to Fleming. Tries to break his ice. Misses off the right iron.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Murray Boyles. Now MP takes a three.
Another 3.
Fleming
Oh,
grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year.
Wow. And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the
Go,
opposing
ball, ball.
fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
oh.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Ball passes to Fleming. To stop the drought. And he gets the bucket.
Right.
He's a good player.
That's gonna do it.
You know what the outcome will
We're win by 53. We're at 39, 2 and 15.
So it's the Raptors.
Got 2 more regular season games to go till the playoffs. We've got 69 wins, just 1 more win for 70 win season. Let's go.
Anything shake them. This is